Good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. I know last week I said I was going to try to do Monday through Friday. So for the one and two that are watching me at all, hi. Yeah, as I said a lot, I love doing this. So I'm here. I was at work last night. It was a little slow because season's winding down. And like uploading, downloading, getting ready for today, and working out the kinks here and there because I am using my cell phone. So I got to figure this out. Give me 1 second. I'll make sure it's working. Is it working? I do this every day. It's kind of embarrassing, but whatever. I'll figure. Oh, why is it not playing? Oh, come on, you bastard. Am I live? Or am I? Let's see. As I said before, I'm using my little tablet. Apparently it's working. What an idiot. I got to check. Talk about amateur, huh? Is it working? I got the Bluetooth and the headphones and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's there. All right, I got the big headphones on. The, what do you call these things? These Beats. Got these for Christmas like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I think it was. My wife and I, we each got a pair. Get the red ones because red, my favorite color, as you see all around. Red and black, actually. As I was saying, apologies. And if I sound like I'm in a tin can, I'm not. Sort of. I'm just headphones until I get a computer. Things will work out. Anyway, friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con here, Fernando Rivera Jr. Oh, Bronx way. That way. Common sense and random shit show. Because you already know. Shit show. GOP. Shit show. I don't know. Are these people trying to sabotage Trump? Anyway, as I said many times, this is not for breaking news. My show here, the Common Sense and Random Shit Show, is not for breaking news. It is for entertainment. I'm here because, as I always say, I scour the internet, YouTube, to find videos that I think are funny. So you don't have to. Here I am. Plus, with these other shows, the videos that I post, you don't have a commentator, you don't have somebody actually talking. But then you got this very handsome 53-year-old retired professional fighter, ex-gang member, ex-convict, making fun of shit. You're welcome. Anyway, I'm a little lost. I woke up really late. I'm pretty pissed off. Usually wake up at 3:05. I slept through all my alarms. Woke up an hour and a half later than I normally do. Went to my early job. Wasn't much to do. I just pretty much set up and got out of there because I wanted to be here. I could have been there a little longer and done more, but I'd rather be here with you because I love this shit. So let's get to some videos because the left is easy as F to meme. So obviously, where am I going with this? Meme the left. Links are, if not, they will be in description. As I say, I share people's videos. I put links. Once in a while, I find my own shit and I post it. And I don't just talk about politics. Today, a little bit of funny stuff everywhere. But that's all this is. Common sense, random shit. And sometimes it'll be all about movies. What was it, last Saturday? I think it was all movies. The Conjuring universe. Was that last Saturday? But this is what I like to do. Sometimes there will be a whole show on random shit and movies. And sometimes it'll be a whole show about martial arts. Because American Kempoist here, Been a Kempo over 20 years, but I've been a martial artist since the age of 9, so that's a long time. So when I'm talking martial arts, I know what the hell I'm talking about. Just saying. And no one-handed poop on my face at all, not when it comes to martial arts. Anyway, as I was saying, good morning. Thanks for watching for the 1 or 2 that are. Yeah, and look, I was so rushed. I didn't know where my coffee cup was, so I got my favorite faded Spider-Man cup because, as you guys already know, big Spider-Man fan. Anyway, yeah, meme the left. Let's check this out. You already know.
Firing people. If this guy gave me a pink slip, I'd give his ass a black eye.
All I can keep saying in my head is that, like, America does not deserve black culture. Like, black culture is too good for America. America does not appreciate it. America just steals it and colonizes it and uses it as their own. America does not deserve black culture.
You saw this coming?
Everyone saw this coming.
Yup!
I wanted to talk about the Trump thing, and I just want to say, this isn't something we can wait for. This isn't something we can handle legally. This is something that has to be handled with warfare. And as a pacifist, that pains me to say, but it's true.
These people are genius. I gotta say. And I think I scour stuff to look for. Whoever's doing this, it gotta be more than one person. Every day, it's meme the left. They put up a video literally every day. Once in a while, it'll be little late towards the day. But as I said, I'm a YouTube stalker. And every chance I get, whether I'm in the bathroom, I have too much information, or kind of disgusting, whatever. I'm looking for stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I specifically look for certain things because, as I said, so you don't have to. So I'm sharing their stuff, and their stuff's genius. Because it's funny. These people are crazy. Anyway, Ridiculosity, another channel that I like to follow. As I said, if it's not there now, it will be. So check them out. If not, keep checking this guy out. So whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Because it's early as hell. And, I'll explain. It's early as hell because of my job schedule. Trust me, I'd rather do later on. But usually I'm at work, and I don't want to just do 1 day a week. Also, my wife doesn't agree with me doing, especially at the house, so let's not get into that. So I do this at my job and early in the morning, and it's not like it gets erased after I'm done. It's there, so I'm hoping people watch it, because I want you to laugh at least a little bit every single day. Laughter is cure to all. Patch Adams, Robin Williams, ever watched that movie? I don't know if you ever said that in the movie, but it's a great movie. Probably one of his best. Big fan of Robin Williams. Popeye. Just saying. Anyway, Ridiculosity. Check him out. I don't know why I'm getting out of that. Idiot. Oh yeah.
President, what do you say to people who view that luxury jet as a personal gift to you? Why not leave it behind?
You're ABC fake news, right?
Why
It's
not?
only ABC. Well, a few of you would. Let me tell you, you should be embarrassed asking that question. They're giving us a free jet. I could say, no, don't give us, I want to pay you $1 billion or 400 million or whatever it is. Or I could say, thank you very much. There was an old golfer named Sam Snead. Did you ever hear him? He won 82 tournaments. He was a great golfer. And he had a motto, when they give you a putt, you say, thank you very much. You pick up your ball and you walk to the next hole. A lot of people are stupid. They say, no, I insist on putting it. And then they putt it and they miss it. And their partner gets angry at them. You know what? When they give you a putt, you pick it up and you walk to the next hole and you say, thank you very much.
Respectfully, sir, as a businessman, some people may look at this and say, have you ever been given a gift worth millions of dollars and then not received
It's not a gift to me, it's a gift to the Department of Defense. And you should know better, because you've been embarrassed enough, and so has your network. Your network is a disaster. ABC is a disaster. I watched them asking questions with the hatred, I said, what are you asking the question with such anger? You're asking me a normal question.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do.
It's just a con job. It's a big con job. And they're so bad for the country, so dangerous and so bad.
You know, it's a pleasure when our president can cognitively speak, and not only just speak, but spanks the shit. My glasses. Out of the liberal media. I love it. I love it. Every time they ask stupid questions, it's like fling poop on the liberal media. It's just, you know, it's not just Trump either. If you watch his cabinet, these people are badass. You know what I'm saying? Let me get rid of this blah blah blah. Live. Remove for now, so you can see me in a bigger screen. See the eyes? That looks kind of scary, huh? That's my eyes. It's a little thing I put together because, you know, I'm an ex-convict. It's funny because I didn't notice there was like a drawing on the face until like recently, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot to take it out. But whatever. That's the picture I edited and put my face on it. I think the drawing was Chat GPT. I was explaining this what I want, but the face didn't look anything like me, even though I put a picture of me. So I had to edit it to make it look like me. And those eyes, looking right at me. Anyway, yeah, it is what it is. So, my favorite part of the show, as always, is don't be a lip turd. Don't be a lip turd. Not lip tard, lib turd. Let me find it. Here it is. Hopefully it doesn't start off because I hate when it does that. It did. Hold on a second. Enjoy.
White women, I know you hate to see my black ass coming, but the bitch is back. You already know what time it is. All rise, court is now in session. Quick PSA before we get started. A hit dog will always holler. Call your local veterinarian. Now let's get to open arguments. Everything that's going on in this country right now, especially with regard to this current administration, is the direct result of white women's laziness, cowardice, and incompetence. Or as the French would call you, les incompetents. Bonus points if you get that reference. White women are not rooted in reality nor realness. You're rooted in perception, which aptly explains why you're so selfish, self-centered, and self-serving. And it is because you are rooted in perception that you don't like confrontation and you don't like being called out. Because upon doing so, the fallacy that you've created for yourself is immediately destroyed. And so your immediate knee-jerk reaction is to pull out the white women tears or the unity card, or sometimes it's a combination of both. You seem to be under this impression that this is the time for black women and white women to stand together as one and unite. So my question to you,
This is official. How is this guy firing people? If this guy gave me a pink slip, I'd give his ass a black eye.
A duty to repair. So let's make it clear. There is a debt that does exist. This country has taken so much from black folks and has a debt it owes because for over 400 years into this very day, this country has stolen black labor, black lives, black futures. Industries were built and maintained through the subjugation of black people in this country, and wealth was built and maintained through the discriminatory policies that still plague us to this day. And to be clear, some people directly benefited from it or are direct beneficiaries of it. We have systems that create and perpetuate imbalances and balances in our society, and you either benefit from it or you are disenfranchised by it. And black people continue to be disenfranchised and harmed by these systems.
I don't know.
Gotta say, racism on the right. Nazis. White supremacy. As I said many times, and I'll say it politely, all the racism comes from the left. Liberals. Liberal logic. Everything's racist but them. You don't see it. I can't help you. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'll never get it. I do, because you're idiots, but like the little masky. Oh, wait, other side. The poop with the mask. Yeah, I put the mask on. They're shitheads with masks everywhere they go. Anyway, let me replace this because I have a video. Hashtag walkaway. I like to talk about them all the time because the videos that people post, real people, are real. Let me solo dolo. Let me see if I can do this. Here it is. Let me replace that and then hit pause so it doesn't play automatically because you got to do it this way. And the funny thing is that, yes, as I said many times, I am using my phone and I'm playing with it so you don't see this. So you don't see my finger, so I'm trying my hardest. But as I said, I'm still learning. It's a learning process. But even though I have the 15 Pro Max and the screen is decent, I have it a distance away. And the demo of the show that I'm posting, other than me watching it, it's like very small. So it's hard to see. And even with my glasses, actually, my glasses are for a long distance, not for close. So it doesn't help. I had a choice. Get both, which cost a lot of money, or just one. And I'd rather do one because driving at night isn't safe. So I had to get glasses, but it doesn't help me close. Anyway, it is Saturday. I'm kind of happy. It's the end of the week. My wife and I got 2 movies to watch tomorrow at least, and maybe finish off watching One Piece. Great show. And of course, tomorrow night at 9, woke as Last of Us. Yes, it's woke as shit. But I try to ignore the woke bullshit and watch the talent and the actual storytelling. So far, they've gone a little overboard with the woke shit, but hopefully it gets out of that. They need to learn. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Go woke or broke, but, you know, it's whatever. Anyway, hashtag walk away. This minute's about 3 minutes long, a little ish. It's a Black American. I can't relate to a point, but I'm sure there are people out there, maybe, will watch me, maybe will capture this part of the video, or watch it later and say, yeah, and then share it. So please, if you're entertained, if this is something that you can watch this guy every day, please share my videos. Please like, please subscribe to my YouTube, The Common Sense, a random poop show, because I can't use shit, don't know why. And on Rumble, The Conservative Ex-Con. And hopefully somebody will say, hey, you know what, let me watch this, laugh, and say, yeah, that's right. Yes, that's common sense. Yes, yes, yes. Because if you're a liberal, probably saying no. What a little poop on your face. Anyway, enjoy. Well, that's probably the wrong word. Illumination. Yeah.
What a lot of people don't know about me is that at one point I was that raging liberal. I was that person that was burning American flags. I was that person that was at the BLM protest. I was the one that was marching in the streets for every black thing that was going on. I was that black woman that genuinely had a disdain for white people, even though that I grew up with white people. Like, my foster mom is a white person, my foster dad is a white person, I have white aunts and uncles, I have mixed cousins, and all of these things. But I had a disdain for white people. I genuinely hated Trump, even though I didn't vote at all in the 2020 election. I didn't vote in the 2016 election, but I was one of those raging liberals. I was on the radical left, even though I didn't vote or any of those things. And honestly, when I met my husband, a lot of things changed because he is white and I am black. And that dynamic, it honestly didn't work because we were dating in 2020, and a lot of the racial tension with, you know, BLM and George Floyd really damaged our relationship because I was arguing these points and he wasn't listening, and he was giving me facts and I wasn't listening. He never tried to argue with me. He would send me things in order for me to actually listen and look at the truth. And eventually I started to look at what was actually going on. And the first person that I actually watched continuously was Gothics. Gothics was the person that actually opened my eyes, solely because she was a black woman that was radical left, and now she is a conservative black woman. Then I started watching people like the Hodge twins, black people, Officer Tatum, Candace Owens, all black creators. Then I started listening to Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro. I did not like Ben Shapiro. I hated Ben Shapiro. I did not like the way he talked, even though
Wrong one. Sorry. I got to say, I just have to make a comment about that. That is the one thing I can say this guy related to, because in my awakening of being a conservative, as I said, my boss, my friend, Amadeo, one of the owners of this restaurant I'm at right now, which I'm allowed to use so I can not be in my car and worried about somebody next to me watching a guy in a car talking to a box in front of him trying to entertain you. Anyway, let's have more coffee, shall we? With a lot of sugar. People always say to me, hey, you want some coffee with that sugar? Because I'm like, bam, bam, bam. Anyway, as I was saying, I can relate because I didn't like Ben Shapiro's voice either. His voice is just almost as bad. But what comes out of his mouth is pure facts. And Glenn Beck, Charlie Kirk, even Glenn Greenwald, who's actually, I believe, a liberal, not a libtard, a Democrat. But he's not even in this country. I think he's in Brazil. And I watch him all the time when Laura Ingraham and whoever else has him. Very smart. That's what you call that smart. You know, Democrats aren't what they used to be. These woke ass, crazy Marxist communists is what took over, and they just pretty much all fell in line like dominoes, and it's turned into the crazy shit show that it's been. But as she's saying, a lot of these people is who I started listening to, and I was like, shit, these people make sense. Anyway, let's get back to it. I'm just rambling on here. There we go.
Listen to anything that he had said and thought it makes sense. I just didn't want to listen to him. And then one day I started listening to him and Matt Walsh and all of these other creators that are on the right, and I honestly changed my mind about a lot of things. And not just blindly listening to them, but fact checking them as well. Like listening to what they're saying, looking it up myself, and then realizing what they're saying is actually true. Like the details and just everything that they're saying is actually true. But this is honestly my story. I was on the left. I was a radical black woman that was angry all the time and bitter and ready to argue somebody down. But then I actually tried to research. I'm talking about hours and hours of research that I've done over the years to realize that I've been lied to as a black woman my entire life about the Democrats and what is actually going on, and the fact that they truly do not care about black people.
It's not just black people they don't care about. They don't care about anybody. They don't care about America. Genius. I am not. I have common sense. And yes, I saw my YouTube stalking. There are other channels out there that pretty much break my show. I'm not going to say break my show, but, I saw this one that was a common sense show. And then I saw another one that's shit show. I'm not copying. I never knew those channels existed. Common sense thing started probably 70 videos ago. When I started hearing it a lot, and I'm thinking to myself, you got to have common sense to realize what's going on. You got to. Then since it's been a shit show, and I like to talk about random shit, I put it all together and said, yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, like my shirt. It says here, I do not like morning people. I'm sure you can read. Is it backwards on there? I wonder. Anyway, I don't like morning people or mornings or people. I think that's what it says. Yeah, something like that. Wally World. Why not? They're cheap. $5, I think it was. Anyway, as I said, masks. Still, people all over Walmart, and all the illegal aliens hanging out, looking around, waiting for ICE. Swear, every time I go there, every time I go to Walmart, it's like 5, 6, 10 of them just buying shit, looking around. I almost feel like one day just selling out. La migra! See how many of them just start running. What an asshole. Anyway, let me change this out because what I want to talk about next, let me see. Replace. And where am I going with this? I think I am going here. Let me make sure it's paused. Okay, it is. The United Spot. I saw something recently that I was like, wow, really? Demonetized or whatever it was. Because obviously, like me, we talk shit about the left. And apparently YouTube Scoochoo doesn't like that. This is probably why I'm not, the algorithm for me is like shut down, which is fine. Because, on Rumble, I'm getting not millions and millions of views, but I get a few views here and there. So as long as I get out there a little bit, sooner or later, it's going to be beyond trying to block this guy. I've been blocked. See that picture? For almost 10 years. But I'm free now, so hopefully shit changes and we have fun. Because that's what we're doing here. Anyway, United Spot. Wrong side. What side is it? Okay, right here. Yeah, that side. Great satire. I mean, whatever you want to call them, these guys are hilarious. The stuff they put on there. I share their shit all the time. These are actually 2 videos. I think they were. I saw them yesterday and the day before. Let me put 2 of them because obviously I got a limit to how many videos I can post on here. But they're both hilarious, especially everything that's been going on. They are hilarious. If you don't find these funny, you're a liberal. Have blue hair is yelling at the screen right now, thinking this mother. Ooh, we're not racist. That's big kid. I'm just saying, being a Puerto Rican American, I can say that, but it is what it is. Let's be real here. Anyway, United Spot link is or will be in the description soon after. Share this shit. I'm telling you, it's funny as hell. Share my shit because I'm funny as hell. Anyway, yeah, check this out.
The FBI raid thing might have backfired on us a little. Well, I think the raid went pretty good. You think it went good, Merrick? Yeah.
I thought it was a huge success.
Yeah, we got him.
You got what? We got his passports.
You got his passports?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got him.
Silence! We got nothing, okay? In fact, his numbers have gone up. Did you at least plant the evidence like I asked you to do?
Well, did you or not? There was a little snag.
A little snag? Yeah! Okay, what happened?
Well, we kind of forgot to plant the evidence.
You forgot to plant the evidence?
Yeah!
You had one job. You blew it.
It wasn't our fault.
Wasn't your fault, huh? Well, explain this!
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright. And I pity any girl who isn't me tonight.
What a disgrace. You guys were supposed to plant the evidence, and we were going to take down Trump. Now we got nothing. And he's more powerful than ever.
Well, why don't we just show everybody his 33,000 deleted emails and smash government phones?
Because those are Hillary.
We can show everybody his laptop and the videos of him smoking crack and the text messages he sent to his dad.
No, we can't. Because those are Hunter Biden. Well, can't we just do a fake dossier?
We already did that. It didn't work.
Can we wiretap him and spy on him? We did. That didn't work either.
Can we do the Russia thing again?
No, we can't do the Russia thing again.
What about Stormy Daniels?
We already did that.
Well, can't we just impeach him again, or is that just weird?
No, we can't impeach him.
Well, what if we just lied about him?
It's actually not a bad idea. Well. What is it? Did you find something? As a matter of fact, I did, Joe. I found your brain. Oh, man, I was wondering where that was. And it looks like it's been down there for quite a long time. Well, can you get it out, or? Unfortunately, no. Your brain has fused with your rectum, and, sorry to have to say this, but I have to diagnose you with shit for brains. Oh, man, I got shit for brains? Is it curable? No, I'm sorry. There's no cure for shit for brains. Will I ever be normal again? Sure. You know, people have lived long lives with shit for brains. Will I still be able to be president? Well, you've had shit for brains for 47 years, so I think you'll be just fine. Unless what? You poop your pants. Joe? Joe, are you there? Oh, dear. We've lost him.
Shit for brains. Excuse me. I don't know. It was posted yesterday. They probably made that a while ago because, obviously he's no longer president. He never was. Did you see? I was watching Law and Order last night on my way home from work. Obviously it was after, and the her interview. Holy shit! This guy was not president. Let's be real here. Common sense says it. The funny shit about it is, as I said, the common sense thing. When I was watching and realizing and waking up, I was like, wow, that's common sense. It's, I see that. Yeah. And then comparing liberal media, conservative media-ish, I was like, yeah, open my eyes, do my research. Because it's common sense. Let me get rid of this. Remove. Voila. Bigger. That's how it works. I shave. That beard was kind of driving me nuts. Let's be real here. Let me move this. Hold on. Am I too far? Which way is it? Which way is it? Is it this way? Is it this way? Shit. Anyway, whatever. Losing my shit. All right, move this so I could be in the middle. Try to be in the center. Like my eyes. See my eyes? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I don't know. It's whatever. Anyway, funny shit. United Spot. As I said, link in the description. And if you want current events, as I've mentioned, and it will be in the description. Devore Darkins. I always come out a little smarter. Every couple hours he posts something new, so get notified when he comes on live or when he puts on a show. Very informative. And it's Saturday. I didn't plan on coming today, but since I knew I was going to be at work, I said, you know what? If I'm out of the house, I'm going to post a show. So this is why I like doing this shit. Plus, I got to practice more with this site and might as well take advantage since I am on a plan now and I can do more. And yes, it's from my phone. And yes, I may sound like I'm in a tin can, but it's whatever. It's better than I believe than it was before. I enjoy the fact that it does look better. And I like the eyes thing. I'm looking at it. It's kind of freaking me out. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. The show is, as usually, longer than I wanted to. Not as long as normally, which is fine because I know you guys are probably didn't shut up already. But whatever. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Whoever's watching, the one or two. And off to work. You already know. And actually, after this, I'll probably check out my description, see if I got the links. If I don't, I'll put them on. As I said, stay true to the red, white, and blue. Yeah, the American flag. Just in case. I got to explain that to you because I know there are a bunch of other flags that are red, white, and blue. Puerto Rico, Cuba, a bunch of other ones. But I'm just saying, the American flag. In case I got to explain that to you. Yeah. Anyway. Peace out. I will see you guys on Monday. Not sure what I'll talk about yet. As I said, tomorrow I'm gonna watch Locked and The First Nobody. I've watched it before, but I remember all of it. My wife and I, and of course, The Last of Us. I'm not sure what I'll talk about Monday yet. Let's see. I'm sure the shit show is gonna continue because it is what it is. Is that the first time I said it today? I gotta go back. I probably used the first time. Sad, but true. Guys, peace out. And I will see you guys. Where is it? Oh, God, what's the wrap? Now I gotta find it. What an idiot. Anyway, goodbye. Later. Peace out.
You live here?
Yes.
Well, maybe you know what a zombie is.
When a person dies and is buried, it seems there's certain voodoo priests who have the power to bring him back to life.
Horrible.
It's worse than horrible because a zombie has no will of his own. You see them sometimes walking around blindly with dead eyes, following orders, not knowing what they do, not caring.
You mean like Democrats?